we have to implement different types of activities, different kinds of activities regarding these circuits, right? This activity also based on a circuit, that's very simple circuit, activity 8.8. Let's go to first slide. The activity 8.8, right? Activity 8.8, you can see in your textbook, right? And in here, you can see the activity 8.8, our first slide. Okay, children. In activity 8.8 is based on a simple circuit. Now we are going to learn about the conductors and insulators here, right? Activity 8.8, right? In here you can see, I think you can see the circuit diagram, activity 8.8, right? Right. What are the materials we need in this activity? What are the materials we need in activity? Yes, we need two dry cells, small bulb and milliammeter, and the connective wires we need. As we learn, as we learned last day, this is a very simple circuit. Now you can see the electric appliances in this electric circuit. What are the electric appliances in here? This very small bulb and connective wires, dry cells we used in here. Now, can anyone tell me, is this a closed circuit or open circuit? Is this closed circuit or open circuit? Especially
Open
this
circuit.
is a
Open circuit.
yes, Sudha, very good. This is
Open
a
circuit.
open circuit. Why do you say like that? This is
Open
an
circuit.
open circuit. Why do you say like that? There is a space between A and B. You can see the space between A and B,
B.
right? So
Yes, yes.
can you see?
Yes.
Can you see the illumination of the bulb in here? Can you see the illumination of bulb in this state? Can you see? Can anyone tell me? Can you see the illumination of the bulb in this state? No. No, we cannot see the illumination of the bulb. We cannot see the illumination of the bulb. Right? Right, okay. What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? What is the reason for the not illumination of the bulb? Yes, the circuit is breaking down in the one place. The circuit is breaking down in the one place. The connection has been broken down. Okay. Now, in this activity, we have to use a set of materials to join A and B. We have to use a set of materials to join A and B. What are the set of materials to join A and B? Under this activity, your book, you can see the set of materials in a table. Have you seen that table? Yes, there are set of materials. Okay. Now I'm going to draw that circuit. Right? This is the circuit in here. We use dry cells like that. These are the dry cells we used in here. Children, please draw the diagram with me. Please draw the diagram with me. Right? These are the connective wires. These connective wires have to be connected in here. This is a simple bulb. Small bulb we have to take. Right? Small bulb. There are two ends like A and B. Right? Two ends A and B. Please draw the diagram with me. Write down the topic, conductors and insulators, activity 8.8. Right? Activity 8.8. Under the activity, you can draw the diagram, the bulb and the batteries, two dry cells, and the space between them. Right? Okay, the materials in the table we are using to connect these two ends. Right. Did you understand what I say?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Puta. Okay. You can use this type the materials one by one to connect the bulb. I think you have already finished the drawing. Have you finished
Yes.
drawing, Putala? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Now look at your
Yes.
table.
Yes.
Look at your table. Let's go to our next slide. Putala, before that, there is a special message of the principal, sir. Please attend that message.
සියලු දෙනාටම සුබ උදෑසනක් වේවා. දරුවනේ අද ඔබගේ මේ පාඩම අතරතුර මම ආවේ ඔබ හමු වෙන්න අවස්ථාව ලැබුණේ නැහැ. ඔන්ලයින් ඔස්සේ කීප වතාවක් උත්සාහ ගත්තත් මට වෙලාවක් තිබුණේ නැහැ. නමුත් අද අහම්බෙන් ඔබ හමුවන්නට ආවා. ඉතින් අද වෙනකොට ඔබ ඔන්ලයින් এডুকেෂන් එකට ගොඩක් හුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ඔබට විශේෂ පණිවිඩ කීපයක් තමයි දෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. එකක් තමයි මාර්තු මාසේ අපි ඉස්කෝලේ වහලා අද වෙනකොට මාස 4කට ආසන්න කාලයක් ගත වෙමින් තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් ඔබ සියලු දෙනා අනිත් අයට වඩා වෙනස්. ඔබ සියලු දෙනා මේ මාස 4 කාල සීමාවෙමිද විවිධ මාධ්‍ය හරහා පාසලත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙමින් අධ්‍යාපනයට සම්බන්ධ වුණා. සජීවීව Tamanගේ ඉස්කෝලේට එන්න බැරි වුණාට ඔබ හැම දිනෙකටම පුළුවන්කම තිබුණා මේ විවිධ මාධ්‍ය හරහා ඒ පාසල එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙලා කටයුතු කරන්න. විශේෂයෙන්ම මම ඔබට මතක් කරනවා එකක් ඔබට මතකයි මාර්තු මාසයේ අග වෙනකොටම අපි වෙබ් අඩවියට නිකුත් කළ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර එනිසා මේ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර 6ක් ඔබට ඇති හර විෂයන් වල පාසලට යලි පැමිණීමේදී ඔබත් ඔබේ යාළුවන්ටත් මතක් කරලා තියන්න ඒ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර ටික අරගෙන තමයි එන්නට ඕන. උත්තර ලියාගෙන සියලු ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර ෆයිල් එකකට දාගෙන තමයි එන්නට ඕන. ඒ නිසා පළවෙනි වාර පරීක්ෂණයේ සියලුම ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර වලට පිළිතුරු සපයාලා තමයි ඔබ පාසලට අරගෙන එන්නට ඕන. ඒ පළවෙනි නිවේදනය. දෙවෙනි නිවේදනය තමයි ඔබ මේ වෙන විට අප්‍රේල් මාසේ 20 වෙනිදා වගේ ඉඳලා WhatsApp group එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙමින් දෙවන වාරයේ වැඩ කටයුතු නිමා කරමින් ඉන්නේ. පස්සේ කාලෙක WhatsApp group වලට අමතරව මේ විදියට online education එක හරහා අපි සම්බන්ධ වුණා. ඒ නිසා දෙවන වාරයේ වැඩ කටයුතු නිමා කරන්න අපි WhatsApp group හරහා සහ ඒ වගේම මේ online හරහා වැඩ කටයුතු ගොඩක් සංවිධානය කළා. අපි පාසල ආරම්භ වුණු වහාම ඔබගේ දෙවන වාරයේ ඔබ ඉගෙනගත්ත කරුණු තහවුරු කරගන්න එකක් ඉතා වේගවත් පුනරීක්ෂණ කීපයක් කරනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒකට සූදානම් විය යුතුයි. ඒ වගේම පාසල ආරම්භ වෙලා සතියක් එකමාරක් වගේ යනකොට අපි ඔබට පුනරීක්ෂණ වශයෙන් කරනවා විභාගයක්. පුනරීක්ෂණ විභාගයක් තියෙනවා. දෙවන වාරයේ ඔබ WhatsApp හරහා සහ online හරහා ඉගෙනගත්ත දේවල් තහවුරු කරගන්න. මොකද ඔබ ඉගෙන ගත්තා කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඉගෙනගත් දේවල් තහවුරු කරගෙන අපි සූදානම් වෙනවා. ඉතා ඉක්මනින් තුන්වෙනි වාරයට සූදානම් වෙන්න. අපට පස්සට යන්න පුළුවන් කමක් ඇත්තෙම නැහැ. අපි අපේ රටක් විදියටත් ඒ වගේම පාසලක් විදියටත් කොයි වෙලාවකත් පස්සට යන්න පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ. මොන වසංගතයේ මොන ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවත් අපි අධ්‍යාපනයේ පස්සට යන්න බලාපොරොත්තුවක් නැහැ. ඒ නිසා තමයි හැම දරුවෙක්ම අපි දෙවන වාරයේ කටයුතු ඉතා ඉක්මනින් නිමා කළා. ඔබගේ හැකියාවන් සහ ඔබ උගත් දේ තහවුරු කරලා තුන්වෙනි වාරයට සූදානම් වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා කිසිදු අඩුවක් පාසල වසා තිබුණා කියලා අපි කරන්නට බලාපොරොත්තුවක් නැහැ. ඒ වගේම හැම දරුවෙකුටම මතක් කරනවා ඔබ එනතුරු පාසල නිරන්තරයෙන් බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ. මාස 4ක් විතර සමහරලාට ඉස්කෝලේ නොදකපු දරුවෝ ඇති. ඒ නිසා අපි පාසලට එනකොට විස බීජ හරණය කරලා එහෙම තමයි පාසල තියෙන්නේ. ඔබත් එනකොට නිවැරදි සෞඛ්‍ය පුරුදු වලට අනපනත් වලට යටත්ව ඒ කියන විදිය වලට තමයි පාසලට එන්නට ඕන. ඒ නිසා හැමතිස්සෙම සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂිතව පාසලට පැමිණීම සඳහා පාසල් පරිසරයත් සූදානම් ඔබත් සූදානම් වෙලා පැමිණෙන්න කියලා මතක් කරමින් තවදුරටත් ඒ විෂය කොටස් ඉගෙනීම සඳහා මම මේ ආචාර්යතුමියට බාර දෙනවා. ස්තුතියි.
Right. Okay, children. Now join with the lesson. Previously, I had told you draw the diagram, and let's go to our next slide. Okay. In this slide, you can see the materials which has been given in your textbook. What are the materials given in here, Putta? What is the first one? Outer casing of the wire. Materials means these materials we use to connect these A and B. connect the A and B, we use these materials. Okay. Outer casing of the wire. What is the outer casing of the wire? And also, this also you can see the wire, the outer casing, the plastic casing around the conductive wires. That is, we can use outer casing of the wire. Second one is wire in the core of the wire. Wire in the core of the wire means the inside the casing there is a wire. That is conductive wire we use in here as the second material, right? In this table, you have to tabulate your observations. What are the observations you have to tabulate? Bulb lights up or does not light. Bulb lights up or does not light, right? That's the observation that you have to tabulate. Next one, a coin. Dry papers, especially we have to use in dry papers in here. So next one is shiny wrapping of a slab of chocolate. That means the chocolate cover, the shiny wrapping. Next one, carbon rod of a dry cell. What is that? Carbon rod of a dry cell. Inside the dry cell, you can see a carbon rod. How can you take it out? Just cut the dry cell and you can take it out that carbon rod, right? Next one, dry wooden logs. Dry wooden logs means a block of wood. Such a block of wood you have to just take, right? Next one, rod of a pencil. Inside the rod, there is a graphite rod. Have you seen that? Mini rankora kiyala kap kiyanne. Right, that is the graphite rod. Next one, a piece of plastic and piece of polythene we can use in here. Piece of plastic and piece of polythene. Right. Okay, children, these materials we have to use one by one, each for one occasion. Right? One by one, we have to use these materials and check whether bulb lights up or does not light. Bulb lights up or does not light. You have to tabulate your answers. Okay, children. Right. In here, in these observations, you can see the sum when we use certain materials. When we use certain materials, the bulb does not lights up. But we use some materials, the bulb lights up. There is a difference. Observation you can be taken from here. Right. Let's see what are they. First of all, you have to draw this table. Hurry up. Quickly you can draw this table. There are two columns, materials and bulb lights up or does not light up. I will explain later. Materials and bulb lights up or does not light up. Quickly draw the table. We have to tabulate our observations. Okay. Right. Let's go to the first one. Outer casing of the wire. What can you see? What do you think about the outer casing of the wire? When we put outer casing of the wire into the circuit to connect A and B, what can you see? What are the observations that you can be taken? Can anyone tell me? Imsit, can you tell me, Puta?
Does not light.
I can't hear, Puta.
Does
Lights
not
up or does not light? Yes, good. Does
Does
not
not
lights
Does
up.
not
Good.
light.
Second one, when I am reading the observation, you have to tabulate your observations. Okay. Outer casing of the wire does not light up. Second one, wire in the core of the wire. Wire in the core of the wire.
Light up.
Chandu, can you tell me, Puta? What can you guess?
Lights
The bulb lights up or not? Yes, bulb lights up.
Lights up.
Lights up.
Lights up.
Lights up. Third one, coin. A coin. Yeah, sure. What can you say?
does not light
Does
up.
not light up.
Yeah.
Does light up.
Lights up. Yes, Puta, lights up. Lights up. Right, good. Then shiny wrapping of slab of chocolate. Shiny wrapping of slab of chocolate. What can you say? Lights up or not?
Does not light up.
Lights
Not
up. Lights up. Right? Next one. Dry papers. Guys, I miss one thing. Dry papers. When we use dry papers to connect A and B, what are the observations?
Does not light up.
Does not light up. Does not light up. Okay. Then dry wooden logs.
Does not light up.
Carbon rod of a sorry, Buddha. Carbon
Does
rod
not
of a dry
light
cell.
Light up.
Rod of a dry
Light
cell.
up.
Dry cell.
Light
This is a special thing. When we keep carbon rod of a dry cell to A and to connect A and B, you can see the illumination of the bulb. You can see the illumination of the bulb. So the bulb lights up. Bulb lights up. Then dry wooden logs. It's such a block of wood. What are the observations? What can you guess? Can you guess? What can we observe?
Lights up.
Does not light up.
No, does not
Light
light up. Does not light up. Does not light up. Right? Next one. Rod of a pencil. That means the graphite rod inside the pencil. Rod of a pencil.
Lights.
It also as same as the carbon rod. Lights up. Lights up. Then plastic and polythene. When we use plastic and polythene, both of them does not light up. Does not light up. Okay, children. Now I think you have all completed. You have already completed the table.
Yes, teacher.
Right? Do you have any
Yes,
problem regarding this table?
Yes, teacher.
No? Right.
No, teacher.
Outer casing of the wire does not light up. Wire in the core of the wire lights up. A coin lights up. Dry papers does not lights up. Shiny wrapping lights up. Carbon rod lights up. Dry wooden logs lights up. Rod of pencil does not light up. Plastic and polythene both are does not light up. Right. When we observing these things, when we observing this table, you can think there are some materials which carry electricity. There are some materials which do not carry electricity. Right? What is the reason for the lighting of the bulb? What is the reason of the illumination of the bulb? That means A and B should be connected to each other by keeping these materials. Right? When we keep some materials, the bulb lights up. That means
Teacher.
the electric current can go
Teacher.
through that material. So, Putala, materials can be divided into two groups, such as the materials which can carry electricity and the materials which do not carry electricity. Right? These are the two types. Okay. Now, write down this simple question. Actually, you can do this activity at your home. It's a very simple circuit. Take two dry cells, take a simple bulb and take some connecting wires and connect these things together and do this activity. Right? Find out some different types of materials. We use different types of materials in here. You can use different types of materials at your home and do this activity and take your observations. Okay. Now, write down these small questions. Right? Divide the materials. Divide the materials in the above table. Divide the materials in the above table into two categories. Into two categories as materials which carry electricity. One by one, right? Right, I will tell you. Divide the materials in the above table. Divide the materials in the above table into two categories as, comma, one by one, right? Materials which carry electricity. Materials which carry electricity. Second one, materials which do not carry electricity. Materials which do not carry electricity. That is the question for you. Right. Can you categorize them? Right. At home, this for your homework. I will see you the categorization first. Then you can do the at home. Let's go to our next slide. It will show you the categorization. Yes. In this slide, you can see, Putala, the materials that conduct electricity. Conduct electricity means that carry out the electricity, that can travel the electricity. Materials that conduct electricity and materials that do not conduct electricity. What are the materials conduct electricity in here? Wire in the core of the wire, a coin, shiny wrapping of a slab of chocolate, carbon rod of pencil. These are the materials conduct the electricity in the above table. Right? In here we have to be considered the materials in above table. Right? Our discussed materials. Right. The materials that do not conduct electricity. Outer casing of the wire, dry papers, dry wooden logs, right? Plastic, polythene, these are the materials. Right. And also you can write another things also. Another examples for materials that conduct electricity and materials that do not conduct electricity. That's why I keep spaces. That's why I keep spaces, right? In both columns. Okay, children. Right? Did you understand? Okay. This is for your homework. Draw like this. Table and write down this. Okay. Now, Putala, write down this as a point. Materials reserve enough space for that. Complete this table. Reserve enough space for complete this table. Right? First point. Materials that conduct electricity. Materials that conduct electricity are known as special name for that, conductors. Conductors. Right? Materials that conduct electricity are known as conductors. Okay. Next, write down the examples for that. What are the examples? Can anyone tell me? In here, the materials that conduct electricity means the conductors. The column in this, the materials in this column all are conductors. Right? Especially, Putala, metals. All metals are conductors of electricity. All metals are conductors of electricity. What are the metals you know? The aluminium, silver, copper, iron. These all are conductors of electricity. Very good conductors of electricity. Right. Write down examples under that point. Examples. Aluminium. Conductors. These are the examples for conductors. Aluminium. Then silver. Copper. All are metals. Iron. Not only metals, Putala, there are some non-metals also. Conductors of electricity. Carbon rod. It conducts electricity. When we keep carbon rod in the A and between the A and B, you can see the illumination of the bulb. That means carbon rod can conduct the electricity. Okay, the carbon rod. Carbon rod. And also Pencil rod, the rod of the pencil. That means rod of the pencil contain graphite. Graphite, miniran, graphite. So putala, graphite rod. Graphite rod. This pencil rod. Graphite rod can conduct electricity. Okay. Let's go to our next point. Next point. Materials that do not conduct electricity. Materials that do not conduct electricity. Materials that do not conduct electricity are known as insulators. 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 What are the insulators in here? The second column, you can see the insulators in the previous table. Insulators, they do not conduct electricity. Especially glass, good glass. Plastic, very good.
Polythene.
Plastic, polythene.
Dry paper. Wood. Polythene. Wood.
Yes, wood.
Dry paper.
Ceramic. Like that. There are so many things. Insulators. We can write list of them, right? Some of them are in here. There are some insulators. Glass, plastic, polythene, wood, ceramic. Right. These are the insulators. Examples for the insulators. Right, Putala. There is a special metal, the mercury. What is the special feature of the mercury? Do you know about that? Mercury? Have you ever heard about the mercury? Is it a metal? It is a metal, but it is in the liquid state. It is in liquid state. Though it is a liquid, but it can conduct the electricity. That is the special thing. Though it is a liquid, but it can conduct electricity. Okay. You can write mercury for conductors.
Yes.
You can write mercury for conductors. The previous point, mercury. Mercury is a conductor. Mercury is a metal, liquid metal. Right? And Putala, there are some solutions that conduct electricity. What are the solutions? The salt solution. Salt solution can conduct electricity. And there are some ionic solutions. Acidic solution, lime juice. Through the lime juice, it can conduct the electricity. Like that. Okay. Keep it in your mind. No need to write that. Right. I think you have clear about the conductors and insulators. Okay. Now I'm going to the next part of our lesson. Let's go to our next slide. In this slide, Putala, you can see. What can you see? There is a circuit board. Can you all see about that? Can you all see that? In this circuit, in the previous lesson also we have talked about how to make electrical circuits. There are some electrical appliances used to make electric circuits. Okay. In this circuit also you can see there are several types of very small appliances. We call them as the electronic appliances. Electronic appliances. Right? In your textbook also you can see the diagram, the figure of electronic appliances. What are the electronic appliances? The accessories we use to prepare a circuit, we call them as the electronic appliances. Right. Today we are going to talk about next about the electronic appliances. Write down the topic, Putala. Electronic appliances. Electronic appliances. Have you ever seen the circuit boards inside the radio or computer or television? Have you seen that type of circuit boards? There are very small accessories you can see. The set of accessories are there, right? These are appliances, right? I think now you can see the picture of the circuit board. This is a circuit board. Have you ever seen this type of circuit boards? Yes, I think you have seen. Have you seen? Can you see the small electrical accessories? Right? There is a set of electronic accessories in here. These are electronic appliances. Right. Write down. First of all, we have to learn about diodes. Right? Diodes. It is a one of electronic appliance. Diode. Diodes. Right. Right. Let's go to our next slide. Activity 8.10. Putala, please turn to the activity 8.10 in your textbook. I think you can see in here the board. Activity 8.10. There is, now you can see there is a simple circuit as previous one. It is also as the same as the previous one. There is a dry cell and bulb and connective wires, and there is a small space between A and B. Right. In here we use a diode for that. To connect A and B, we use a diode. That is the difference. In previous activity, we have used different types of materials to check whether they are conductors or insulators. In here, we are using a diode to connect A and B. Right. Then, you have to repeat this activity by changing the terminal. Right? Changing the terminals. In a diode, there are two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. There are positive terminal and negative terminal in a diode. Okay. Then, you have to change, the next time, you have to repeat the same activity by changing the terminals and take your observations. When you are doing this activity, you can see children, in only one occasion, you can see the illumination of the bulb. Only one occasion. What is the reason for that? Right? Based on previous knowledge, can you tell me, can you guess what is the reason for that? Huh? Yes, the reason is when we change in the terminals, it does not allow to pass the current through the circuit. That is the reason. That means the diode can conduct electricity into only one direction, in a certain direction. Right? That is the reason for that. Okay, Puta. Now, shall we write down under the electronic appliances? Write down this as a point. The accessories, write down this, the accessories used in electronic circuits are called called electronic appliances. Electronic appliances. Electronic appliances. Right. Under that, write down the subtopic diodes. Now we are talking about the diode, the features of the diodes. Right. Next, write down activity 8.10. Activity 8.10. Right, Putala? Now you have to draw the diagram. You have to draw the diagram as previous. Hurry up and draw the diagram. There is a dry cell like this. One end is connected with a bulb. Right, the other end is connected with the dry cell. The point A and B, the space. The two spaces are connected with by using a diode in here. Diode is such a very small electronic appliance. Right. Draw the diagram. Right. I think you have already finished the drawing. Now write down under this diagram.
No, teacher. No, teacher.
The bulb lights up. The bulb lights up. The bulb lights up. Only in and one occasion. Only in and one occasion. Only in and one occasion. That is the observation you can be taken from this activity. Right? The bulb lights up only in and one occasion. What is the reason for that? The diodes can conduct the electricity to only for the one direction. One direction. That is a certain direction to flow of electricity. Right. Now the previous slide, you can see the diagram of a diode. Right? Diagram of a diode you can see. I think now you can see the diagram diode. This is the picture of a diode. It's a very small electronic appliance. Right. There are two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminals. Positive terminal and negative terminal. When we are preparing circuits, it is very concerned. You have to be very careful to join positive terminal and negative terminal, because the positive terminal of the diode should be connected to the positive terminal of the dry cell. In here, the positive terminal of the diode should be connected to the positive terminal of the dry cell. The negative terminal of the diode should be connected to the negative terminal of the diode, dry cell. Right. So when we prepare a circuit, it is suitable to careful about that terminals. Putala, there is a very special thing in diode. The electric current passes through positive terminal to negative terminal. The diode, electric current passes from conduct from positive terminal to negative terminal. Keep it in your mind. Okay. Now you can see the stand symbol of the diode. Standard symbol of the diode. Last week also we have learnt about some standard symbol of electronic appliances. Have you remember about them? Likewise, this is also a standard symbol of the diode. Now here you can see, Putha, there is an arrowhead and there is a line. This arrowhead The arrowhead represents the direction of the electric current. So this is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. That means the current flows from in here, it can't be travel through the diode. There is a barrier, you can see there is the line means the barrier, this is a direction, there is the barrier. So positive current pass through a diode, positive terminal to negative terminal. Okay, write down as a point the main function of diode is to let current flows in one direction, Now, can you draw the standard symbol of the diode, Putala? Can you draw? Yes. Quickly draw the standard symbol. The standard symbol of the diode. When we are drawing circuit diagrams using standard symbol, we have to use this symbol instead of drawing a diode. It is very easy to draw. Right? Last week we have drawn a circuit diagram. Standard symbol of the diode. Okay. Standard symbol of diode. Now, can you tell me what is the objective of using a diode in a circuit? What is the objective of using the diode in a circuit? Yes, I told you the diode can flow the electricity into one direction. When we are preparing circuit, if you want to conduct electricity only a one direction, we can use a diode for that circuit. That is the objective. When you are preparing circuits, you can use this knowledge for that. Okay. Right. Okay, children. Now, write down these questions.
Wait.
Before that, write down this also, Putala. Before that, write down this. In a diode, before the question, write down this. In a diode, the current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. Positive terminal to negative terminal. Right, okay. Now, write down this revision question. Write instances of using conductors and insulators. Conductors and insulators of electricity in day-to-day life.
Again.
Yes, I will tell you. Write instances of using conductors and insulators in day-to-day life. The second one, that's the last one. What is the main feature of the diode? What is the main feature of the diode? Or main function? Main feature of the diode. Right. Okay, Putala, that's all about our lesson. Now you can join with your other lesson. Okay, take care. Goodbye.